What is up, YouTube? It is your boy TerriblePain. Come back at you once again, and today we are doing another Let's Talk Wrestling episode. Today's episode is going to be Best Wrestling Entrance Part 2. Alright, so yeah, obviously I've started up this new series where it's Let's Talk Wrestling, where I just do a random subject, like we did the Best Wrestling Entrance Part 1, we did ECW Memories, and we did the Royal Rumble Sucked. If you have any topic you want me to talk about, whether it be from WCW, ECW, Japan Wrestling, what the fuck ever, how people do certain shit, what do you think about this, just leave a subject down there and we'll do it in a Let's Talk Wrestling episode. Anyway, Best Wrestling Entrances Part 2. Obviously, I don't do no motherfucking script. I don't do shit like that. Just come at you and I'll talk to you people. But yeah, Best Wrestling Entrances Part 2. There's so many I missed out on the last commentary. Again, there's no specific order. This is not a top 10 list. This is no top or nothing like that. These are just certain entrances that happen throughout the years that happen to be some cool fucking shit. Again, no particular order, nothing like that. So, we had, you know, we talked about the red ones last time, so let's start off with a few. Let's start off with an ECW one. Let's start off with Al Snow in ECW. If you ever watched him when he came out with his head gimmick, the way they did this in the crowd, like they gave all the crowds mannequins, they did a fucking techno style beat where they fucking zoomed the camera in and out, and he's sitting there fucking pounding the head, going up and down, the whole fucking crowd's getting into it. That was some badass shit. Go check out the entrance from back then, like fucking ECW House Party 98 or some shit like that, where Al Snow comes in. Like, they got some badass fucking shit. Rey Mysterio, when he came out through the fucking ramp and he jumped up and shit. Who's that jumping out? Like, that was pretty fucking cool. I always liked that. Let's see some other ones. Eddie Guerrero. Him coming out in like a different fucking lowrider and different pimped out cars and hydraulics and all that shit. That was definitely some tight ass ones. Let's see, Old School Kane. I don't think I mentioned that in the first one, but like Old School Kane when he first came in. You know, Kane still got a badass entrance and all the power and shit, but when he first came in, he did all that shit, and the lights stayed red the whole time, and he would take on like 3 fucking people or shit like that. I remember he was like beating up jobbers and all that stuff. He had some pretty good ones. Shawn Michaels, old Shawn Michaels, new Shawn Michaels, he always came out there, hit the ring, did his little fucking split type thing when he, you know, flexed up with his arms, the fucking power going off behind him. Hogan, NWO, or any NWO entrance, but like Hogan, black and white NWO, they fucking changed the screen all black and white, and fucking he comes out there with his big fur on and doing a little guitar shit. Loved all that shit. Then you had like, you know, your special WrestleMania entrances, like HBK did one when he was riding down through the rafters on the fucking, pulley system thing. I don't know exactly what you want to call it, but y'all guys should know what I'm talking about. Or, you know, like John Cena riding the car through the glass. I'm pretty sure, you know, like CM Punk had a special one. Or Triple H setting up his big fucking, you know, shit with his fucking, what was it? He wore like a crown and everything, you know, come out there. Like, they had a bunch of different special WrestleMania entrances, so I wasn't really necessarily me to talk about him, just like regular stuff. Like, I don't think I mentioned Goldberg's entrance last time, so yeah, you even got that one. Fucking motherfucking police security knock on his door after he's gonna like beat his head into the locker or whatever. He comes out, he fucking hits the music, he walks through the smoke and the fucking pyro shit, and he breathes it in. That when he walks out, he fucking breathes out through his nose, and he does that punch and kick shit. Like, that was always a badass intro, regardless if you wasn't really a Goldberg fan or not. And again, none of this shit, this is not a top list, nothing like that. This does not mean they were good workers or anything. Just some cool ass entrances that's happened throughout the fucking years. Sting was when he was in WCW doing the black and white shit. When his music would hit, like fucking, yeah, the crowd would go wild. He would come out. He did a bunch of entrances when he fucking, you know, came from the Raptors and came down on the fucking pulley system and all that shit. Even Bret Hart. Like, Bret Hart's entrance might have not been the best, but the fact that, like, back in the day, he would give his glasses away to, like, some random kid in the crowd, that was pretty fucking awesome. You know, it made that kid's day. You had other shit, Lex Luger in his old WCW days, he was called a total package. He come out there with some good music, good lighting effects and everything. He just stand in the ring and pose the fuck up. And fucking Miss Elizabeth to walk around him and rip off his shirt and rip off his pants. He's just sitting there bowled the fuck up. Like, that was pretty fucking tight. I watched that recently in one of the WCW pay-per-views. I'm doing that shit on YouTube. Let's see, you know, there's plenty of them. Oh, another one I want to mention real quick. old school Sabu when he started like first coming into ECW. Like they strapped him to a gurney with a Hannibal Lecter mask and he's going fucking crazy and they let him off the fucking gurney and yeah, he would just go fucking crazy. Like that shit was pretty fucking tight. Again, there's so many more entrances out there that were fucking good. This is not a definitive list. Just shit just popped up in my head when I'm just sitting here talking to you guys. You should know how it is. Again, you got any best entrances down? Just leave them down in the comments. Any ones that I missed, anything like that. Just some of your favorite ones. It doesn't have to be these main promotions. You seen something like a cool ass funny entrance at some indie shit or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is my Let's Talk Wrestling series where we talk about random things. If you have a subject of anything, you want to talk about a certain wrestler, you want to talk about anything, because I know quite a lot. Fucking, I can go back, you know, from now to back in the day, the 90s, the 80s. I even go back further than that. Billy Graham and fucking, you know, fuck everything. Fuck, pretty much. I know a lot of shit. But yeah, if you have a subject you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments or whatever. If not, I'll just pick another random one. We'll do it again one other day. But yeah. Any interests I missed out, also put them in the comments. As always, I hope you enjoyed this shit, and I'm out this bitch. Later, people.